I want to remind you today not to overlook the happenstances of your life. I was reading in the book of Ruth this morning, and in chapter 2, verse 3, it says that Ruth happened to come to the portion of the field that belonged to Boaz. And this can seem like a pretty insignificant verse, but let me dig into it a bit. If you know the story of Ruth, she is the Moabite woman who ended up being redeemed by Boaz. He was her kinsman redeemer. And this is how she ends up meeting Boaz. She comes to this field, she gleans there, and it turns out that it's his field. She gets introduced to Boaz, and as time goes on, Boaz takes on the responsibility. He accepts the opportunity to be her kinsman redeemer. But let's go back to that verse in verse 3, where it says that she happened to come to the field of Boaz. If you're not aware of the lineage of Jesus, Boaz and Ruth are part of the lineage of Jesus, and Boaz redeeming Ruth as the kinsman redeemer is actually a foreshadowing of Jesus as our kinsman redeemer. So when that verse says that she happened to come to the portion of field belonging to Boaz, this was not just happenstance, this was God's intention. So Ruth happened, but God intended. And I just want to remind you that some of the things that happen in your life that seem to be insignificant, they are not just happenstance. That God in his sovereignty orchestrated this. He intended for this to happen because he has something greater that is going to be produced through it. So whatever is happenstance in your life, don't overlook it. Don't think too lowly of it. Don't downplay it. Allow God the space to show you something special and something significant that he wants to do through that.